I apologize that this podcast exists.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And that this guest joined us. He's a Canadian with 2 first names. So, you can't trust a word he says.
12 Days of Balls.
The 12 Days of Balls. Day 6. Ball 6. If there was ever a guest to equal or surpass my level of profanity, gee willikers, I have found them. So without further ado, for those fans of the Silverball Chronicles, buckle up.
On the 6th day of balls, pinball gave to me shitbag David Dennis, Kale, and Rachel Best. Don's Pinball Podcast, show got triple drain, 1/2 of math, and the shoe man, Zach Manning.
On the chin for good luck.
Thank you. Teabag on the chin for good luck. Welcome to the show, David Dennis, on our 12 Days of Balls, the Pinball Party Podcast. Welcome.
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
Right? God, just
I
today.
would have a car so fast.
Yeah. Man, last time we were talking on Discord, I think we were talking cars. Right?
Oh, yeah, we were, totally.
What were you showing me a pic of?
I think it was a BMW MT competition.
God. And was that yours?
No. God, no.
God damn. What are you driving these days? Should we compare car boners? What are we doing?
Yeah, okay. So I drive a VW GTI.
Oh, okay.
2021 Autobahn.
Yeah.
And my wife has an ID4.
I owned a Golf R, a 2023 Golf R for 3 days about a month ago.
Wow.
Until it started to just totally glitch out and on the highway going 75, the heat started to crank, the audio started to go up, and you couldn't do anything about it. So I'm on the highway in a brand new car, audio up, heat up. At this point, it's still like kind of summer in Wisconsin, and I couldn't do anything about it. And since it's all in the touch bar,
That is absolute insanity.
yeah, it was insanity. So I couldn't turn it down. I had to pull over and be like, "Yo, so I'm gonna return this," because they have a 5-day whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the window.
well, yeah, well, it'll fix it in the warranty. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna bank on that because this was dangerous and weird. So anyway, I've been car shopping.
You've literally had 48 hours to prove yourself, and you failed.
Yes, $50,000 doesn't quite work. Pass.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you haven't been on the show, but for those who are fans of yours, and if not, here, let me point you in the right direction. David Dennis hosts Silverball Chronicles, or sub-host, co-host, if you will.
Yes.
Also on the TPN, the Pinball Network, as I was a part of in the past, and you're on the board. Am I making this up?
Yeah. So I'm one of the board folk who looks after sort of like some of the social media stuff, what we do. It sounds a lot like a bigger deal than it actually is. But like people will ask like, oh, I'd like to be a streamer or a podcaster. And we're like, does this person meet our goals or not? Or has this person been like really mean in the community or really great? What do you think? Somebody would come to us and be like, what about Jason? And I'd be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, right.
And then everybody else is like, no, we want Jason. I'm like, all right, damn it.
Yeah, and then in the end you prevailed because then it was like, get the fuck off this network. Oh my God,
this guy.
meth is just. It was a lot of it was bittersweet, and I know when we still stay in contact.
No, you're dead to me.
Yep, same. That's why I had you on the show. To just.
It's
for
all
people
about keeping up appearances.
Yeah. Hello, we're friends. We're but hey, don't fucking talk to me.
This guy. Oh
in
my
real
God.
life. Yeah, I don't want to hear your voice.
Yeah.
I mean, the people do, but I don't. So I have
Yeah,
you
well-
on mute, and I'm assuming what you're saying. I'm doing a pretty good job, I think.
Well, I threatened that if you didn't let me on this podcast, I would give out your home phone number.
That's original. Do people? No one would ever do that. But no, I think that would be Satan's work. And this is the time for Jesus the Christ because it's Christmas, and we are 12 Days of Balls. Really, the goal is to bring people on here, and then I'm gonna make fun of you for 15 minutes straight. You're gonna take it, and at the end you say thank you. May I have another if you wish, and then we'll move on.
Do I get like a tear break or?
No, because the harder you cry, the harder I get, etc.
Okay.
But you know how that goes.
That's
You're
great.
very familiar. Yeah.
Camera's waist up. perfect.
Yeah, yeah, that's what. Yeah, but really, thanks for coming on. I know we tried to schedule this in the past, I believe, but this is a whole new kind of thing. Where it's 12 days, 12 guests. This is wacky, and thanks for accommodating so soon. And let's get to it, man. Do you believe in aliens?
Absolutely. It'd be a very lonely place here without some sort of company.
And what is the very lonely? I'm thinking of the movie Contact. Is that what they say in Contact? Very similar. I'm thinking of sci-fi movies. Yeah, fucking phenomenal movie.
Is that like Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
Contact?
So good.
What was that one with Charlie Sheen? You remember that one?
No.
God, it was terrible.
Yeah.
The Arrival.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. He had a goatee in that film.
Oh, yeah. Nah. I won't watch it. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Oh, no. Hardcore no, huh? Nothing.
That's a flat out no. That's just silly. Aliens, no problem. Ghosts, silly. Nothing at least on our plane in which we can see.
All right, that's getting too smart for me. So let's dumb it down and talk about pinball. What is your favorite pinball thing of this year, of the Lord's year 2023? Aside from me leaving TPN, what is your favorite pinball thing? Could be a game, could be a person. You could say yourself, which would be egotistical.
It's pretty simple. So I bought my first new in-box pinball machine this year. I bought an actual pinball machine. And any of the other ones I've always sort of like picked up and fixed, or have been in a decent shape, or been like a collector pin like my Tron. But this was the first year I actually bought a very expensive pin. It was James Bond 007 Premium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I buy my pinball shit, I buy from Flippin' Out. From Toppers Art Blades Premiums, I've got it figured out. Flippin' Out. Yeah. Figured out. Oh, yeah. When I think of pinball, I think Flippin' Out. Oh, yeah. Flippin' Out. Yeah. Figured out. Oh, yeah. When I buy, I buy from Flippin' Out. Oh, yeah.
And it's taken me 12 months to get some code where I'm not absolutely frustrated. And it's come a long way. Some of it could be a little better, but man, I am a massive James Bond fan. So this year, 2023, having this James Bond Premium is awesome.
I remember the build-up in the TPN Discord of it got announced, and we were like almost going to open up a GoFundMe to get you this game, and right?
That's true. Yeah. And then somebody actually needed a GoFundMe, and then they took that money.
No. Yeah. Ugh, sickness, and all that. So you bought a Bond. Man, you dodged a bullet on the LE though, because that. Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of like the LE, but the thing is, one of my favorite James Bond films, so like Thunderball and Goldfinger get all the love when it comes to Connery. My favorite Connery Bond films are From Russia with Love, which is one of the best films like actually ever.
Okay.
And then the other one with that is not necessarily one that people really like, but I really love You Only Live Twice. That's the one with the secret volcano lair.
Okay.
And the ninjas and stuff in it. And that is the one that the premium is based on. So I am super pleased with that.
I wish I could, also something you've never heard before. Super pleased with that from a woman, I should say. Has anyone ever said? Okay. Bond, I wish I could hang in the discussion because I have only seen Pierce Brosnan on. That's it.
Okay. So you're enjoying some good films there. But dude, Connery's got this like 1960s swagger. The world was very different back then, like patting women on the butt and men only talking in the room kind of stuff. Totally
Isn't like
awesome.
an interview where he's like, "Oh yeah, he hits women or whatever."
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely vomit-inducing. But when you think about it in the context of the time, you're like, man, that's crazy. And then when you get into Roger Moore, who's like the 70s, 80s Bond, it's like comedy Bond. There's a lot more ha-ha.
Kind of like Austin Powers.
It's an acquired taste. Yeah, it's like an acquired taste.
Okay. I may or may not acquire it. I wish I could. I don't know if I'll acquire it. I can barely acquire this podcast.
Watch Goldfinger. Just watch that and be like, I get it.
What is your favorite? I'm quoting here. Maybe real monster. Sasquatch, Loch Ness Monster, Yeti, Chupacabra.
Man, bear, pig.
Okay. Man.
Yeah, probably man, bear, pig.
This seems right up your alley. What is your favorite, and please enunciate, what is your favorite curse word?
I'm a fuck kind of guy.
I
like, and the reason I hesitated was because I knew everybody is going to pick that one.
It's like Godzilla and pinball. It's still great. You know, everyone's got it.
It's a classic go-to. Mm-hmm. You're happy. You're sad. You stubbed your toe. You saw somebody else stub their toe. You know, it's universally available in any type of situation. I'm a big user of the F word, particularly in the office amongst my staff. And they think that's funny. But no, Canadians tend to actually swear quite a bit.
A.
Yeah.
Fuck A.
Yeah.
A. Hockey A.
And we've got weird sayings up this way too, right? Like I live in the Maritimes, which is sort of like on the East Coast, just above Maine.
Okay.
Over that way. So we have all these kind of odd sayings as well that we get into instead of swearing. Like you guys have those weird sayings, I'm sure. And
like please and thank you. Yeah, we say that stuff. We say horse apiece. Do you know what that means? You got that?
Horse apiece.
Uh-huh.
I've heard it, but I don't know what it is. I have heard that.
It's kind of like come see, come saw, either or. Like same thing. Horse apiece. Makes no fucking sense to me, but I say it often. Tell me something, please. Would you mind providing me with something that you're proud of about yourself?
Something that I'm proud of. This is wow. We're getting.
It's nasty. It's
a
nasty
we're getting
one.
Like a leather couch kind of situation here. Well, not that leather couch, but like a shrink.
Yeah.
Something that I'm proud of. Jeez, I'm really proud of my kids, but that's a cop out.
It is a cop-out. Well, I mean, you did something. You gave the seed. You raised them. So great, but
allegedly I did.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Okay, for me particularly.
Yes,
so this
please.
year I've been really working on getting my weight down, I guess.
You look good to me.
So I've been on this diet. Have you heard of this diet? It's called starving yourself.
No.
It's all
please
the rage.
Tell me. Yeah.
It's all the rage.
How does it work?
Yeah. So what you do is it's primarily fork put downs. So what you do is you take that fork
right,
and you put it down.
So help me in this scenario. I'm in front of a pepperoni pizza. There's 8 slices. I grab one.
We're talking 12 inches, 10 inches.
What? Oh, well, me or the pizza? 16-inch extra large pizza.
Okay.
I got one of the pieces in my hand. Yeah. It's about to go in my mouth.
Yeah.
What do I do in your diet?
Think about heart disease.
Okay.
Think about the other things that you could eat instead of that pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to delay it for like 12 months.
Oh. Okay. I don't.
Yeah. It's terrible. So what I do is I log everything that I eat. Literally everything.
Yep.
I weigh everything.
Dude.
I try to stay within a certain range of protein, fat, and carb.
Yes, sir.
And overall calories. And I've been doing that. So I'm down 30 pounds since May.
Fuck me.
Yeah, and I'm not a big guy, but I'm chubby. But now I'm like, look at this. Look at this.
Not anymore. You're not chubby anymore,
Look
man?
at this chin. Look at this. I'm jiggling it on the camera. People can't see that.
No, we're each doing it. I'm pinching.
Yeah.
You gotta,
See you, but you go to the gym. You do those things, right? What I do is I'm not an active person. I can go to the gym. I get a lot of anxiety in the gym. I don't drink my what do they call that?
Urine. You don't drink your urine?
What's that green shit you and Kale drink?
AG1, sponsored by AG1.
Yeah, what a bunch of shit that is. Here's a bunch of green shit that's going to make you pretend to be healthy. No, what makes you healthy is because you're going to the fucking gym. That's what's making you healthy.
Yeah, and drinking urine. So it's totally true though. I mean, you're going to burn more calories by just eating less. I do the same though. I track like 5-6 years ago when I started getting into like severe gym health mode was really from, I smoked cigarettes for 20 years and all that and lived that life, which is great. Oh, I want to go back to it. It's
so
the
much
best.
cooler than me. So much cooler than me.
The smoke.
You're dressed in like a black button down. You got guitars in your background. I'm in my office. I'm wearing a stupid Christmas shirt.
Yeah. Well, hey,
I haven't gone home yet.
I started going to the gym, and then same thing when I finally was like, fuck it, I got to do exactly what you did, like when I wanted to. I didn't have to lose a bunch, but, I just wanted to lose some and do all that. It's like, you got to get the scale. Just fucking watch what you eat. The diet is just eat what you should eat. You don't have to eat chicken and broccoli and rice every day. I choose
people are surprised. Like literally this morning for breakfast, I had some of this, what they call, oh geez. So on the East Coast, we have this thing called donair.
What?
Do you know what donair? Yeah, you don't. Do you know what shawarma is?
Just from the Avengers at the end, it's like, oh, shawarma, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like a Lebanese kind of Middle Eastern thing where there's like a spit or a stick, and then there's meat around it that's flavored, and then it kind of spins on the thing, and then they shave it off, and then they put it in like a pita thing.
Yeah, like a gyro. Or a gyro.
It's exactly like a gyro.
Yeah.
So basically here on the East Coast, when those folk came from away, and they arrived when those people came from their country to the Maritimes, we decided we didn't like tzatziki sauce as a society. We all had meetings. We're like, too much Greeky, whatever is going on there. Don't like that. So they're like, okay, well, we'll just add some more sugar. And it created a donair sauce, which is much more sweet and condensy milk, and it is heaven.
Okay.
And anyway, long story short, that's what I had for breakfast because I can. And then for lunch, I had a bunch of corn chips from Fritos. I just track it. I'm like, that's a bunch of carbs and whatever. I got it now. Now when I go home for supper, I have to have like a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
That's all I can eat because I've blown up the rest of my day from the beginning. But you know what? I've lost 30 pounds eating basically what I want.
Dude, it's the key is finding whatever works for you and sticking with it long term. Because losing weight, as you've seen, it's just math. It's really not. It's not hard conceptually. It's hard. The discipline can be difficult.
Yeah,
but
it's really tough sometimes because you're like, I kind of don't want to have 50 grams of this. I want to have 100 grams of that. So I drink a lot of tea. The tea helps.
I do decaf coffee when I'm really like I need it. Honestly, for me, it's something weird. I chew gum and have coffee. It's like a taste plus whatever. But my thing is, I've made sure like over time what I need to fit into my calories, diet, or whatever is every night I have a giant bowl of air pop popcorn. I'm talking huge. It's about 437 calories, give or take the grams I'm weighing. And every night, but that's me. It's something I can eat while I'm watching TV, but I'm just spraying it with salt, like Crisco and then salt, and it's relatively low calorie for how I can eat for an hour straight, like a glutton.
And the volume is huge.
Yes. Oh, that's what I need. Some people are more like, and you're probably jealous of them. I am, who are like, oh, I just don't like to eat that much. So like what are you fucking talking about?
What the hell is wrong with you? You stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck you. Right.
Eat it.
Eat the food. Okay, so you mentioned you don't go to the gym. This follow-up question should be right up your alley. How much do you bench?
Oh, that I do know. I want to say 180. Does that seem right?
Sure, man. Wait, kilograms, pounds? What are we talking here?
That'd be pounds.
Okay, yeah.
I got to dumb it down for you Americans.
Yeah, we are stupid.
I don't like things divisible by 10. That's just too complicated for us Americans.
12, please. Let me convert it.
Sometimes it's 12, but sometimes it's actually 7.
Yeah, don't ask us about it and don't talk about it. You can either answer this now or wait a couple questions. We got 3 more. Hang in there. I know you're trying to leave. Sit down. Air a pinball grievance this was initially going to be a Festivus thing over these 12 days, but I changed it because
legal reasons,
and I thought, do people want a 3-hour podcast of people just talking shit about pinball, airing grievances? Like, that's dumb. So let's change it. But I want a little bit of Festivus still in here. Feats of strength we could do, but let's do this. So I would like you to air a pinball grievance. If you have one at top of mind, feel free. Otherwise, we can get back to it in a little bit. You got one? Or are we coming back to it?
God, we're whiny. We're whiny folk.
We are.
Yes. I don't know. Some of my other hobbies are whiny, but they're like classy whiny.
Yeah.
Like they're less whiny and more like positive criticism.
Yeah, you don't get that here.
There's no positive criticism. It's like it is something about pinball. I don't know if it's and like I have my podcast and I see a lot of, I don't know if it's because it's mom and pop and it's like informal and it's not corporate and it's small and it's catty. I don't know. It's very, very strange. And I don't get like, and I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a pretty easygoing kind of guy and I just sort of just roll. I don't know if that's a Canadian thing or what, but it's like sometimes you're just like, man, you're whiny. What are you whining for? I'm whining because I want change. It's like, no, you're just trying to justify something.
Yeah. And I assume you're referring to the pinball party as a whole is kind of what you're discussing about the whining. And
specifically, yes.
Yeah. No,
more kale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, he's the
ass.
worst.
God. Rachel too. I mean, no offense, but they're two of the worst.
Anybody who draws a bunch of dicks can't be that bad.
What do you want for Christmas this year? Aside from food.
Yeah. I don't, like realistically, what would I want?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I would really, for some reason, I really want a PlayStation 5, but I don't think I'm going to use it as much because it's so hard to find time now to game stuff.
True.
Like it legitimately is.
How much? How much do you play? Tell me about the Christmas thing when you get it. How much are you playing pinball these days? Like nightly, once a week?
Yeah, every other day usually. So they just did the James Bond 7 days of 007 or whatever. So you had to have like quests.
Okay.
To play 7 games within 7 days and have 2 people play a score of 77 million plus. There was another badge for it play after 7 p.m. So I did a few of those, which I thought was kind of fun. And this is where Stern's getting in. They know what's up. They're
doing
figuring
good.
It out.
They are. Oh man. So what do you want for Christmas?
World peace.
Oh. Mm-hmm. You look serious too. I don't like that.
No, I really like a griddle. You know what? A griddle would be pretty great. So I have a smoker, a pellet smoker. I got a regular smoker. I got a grill, or as we call them here, barbecues.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love a griddle.
Yeah.
So I could do like the breakfast eggs and so good. And the breakfast eggs and the bacon, and you got the thing, and you got the big spatulas, and you're fucking swinging shit around.
Uh-huh.
You're like,
but what's
takoyaki.
The white sauce you're going to get in there too? What was that called? Donut sauce?
Semen.
Yep.
Donair sauce.
Donair sauce. That's what they call it. So you want a PS5 and a griddle.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking forward to most in 2024 in the world of pinball?
Oh, geez. I'm the most in the world of pinball. I'm most looking forward to the next release from American Pinball, so I can watch everybody just fucking just explode with whining and anger. And why aren't they doing Goonies? What is wrong with them? Why are they doing this original theme? And it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun because I know I'll join in on that. But it's just gonna be so much.
And people will say things like, "Why doesn't the game work?" or "Why isn't it fun?" Things like that.
Or where's my Legends of Valhalla? I'm still waiting for that awesome.
I bought it in 1976 and still hasn't arrived.
God.
Well, I get it. All right. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining. This is a long time coming, man. Having you on here. If nothing else, it was worth just seeing the sweater you got on.
Oh, it's great. So it's funny because there's reindeer on the front here, but if you look carefully.
Are you For all the listeners out there, what I'm looking at is a classic, ugly sweater, I would say, Christmas sweater.
It's got the red on the top.
Reindeer.
And the snowflakes.
Yeah, and then there's another a white line below it with some reindeer in it. And before he lifted his shirt up, and you just see the tops of reindeer. Like, oh, okay. Pulls it up. The reindeer are banging each other inside the rectum, it looks like. That is hilarious.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm wearing it at the office. They don't notice, which makes it so funny. Because everybody's like, oh, I love your ugly sweater. It's so cute. And I'm like,
take another look and like, oh, are they making intercourse with each other's holes?
no. Did that reindeer buy dinner for that other reindeer?
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. Have a Merry Christmas. Everyone go check out the Silver Ball Chronicles. You guys sending one? You releasing one soon? What are you doing?
Yeah, so there should be one coming out within the next week or two, somewhere around the holidays, and then part 2 should release very shortly thereafter. I'm just putting the final touches on that one.
I can't
So
wait.
it should be 2 in December.
That's
But
too many.
if you've joined us at patreon.com/Silverball Chronicles, you already have heard that episode.
Go check out Silver Ball on the Pinball Network. Go check out their Patreon, and don't check out your shirt. No, don't look at David's.
Don't do it.
And stop talking to me. We'll see you later.
Great, thanks.
Yep.
Never talk to me again.